What are the treasures in heaven? In Matthew chapter 6, verse 19, Jesus is talking about it. He says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures where moth and vermin destroy, but rather take your treasures and store them in heaven where rust and vermin do not destroy. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." So what exactly is Jesus talking about treasures? Is he talking about material wealth? Is he talking about all the stuff that we have? Is he talking about something else? And what I believe that he's talking about here is that he's talking about souls and blessings of like, okay, what we're going to do, what mattered to God was not stuff, but what mattered to God was people. And we even see this throughout history because the Israelites built him an incredible temple called Solomon's Temple. It was all covered in gold. It was magnificent. And ultimately it was destroyed because the Israelites neglected to follow God. And then they rebuilt it again in Nehemiah, and then that was destroyed. And then Herod rebuilt it again, and then that was destroyed in AD 70. And all of those things happened, but what did God actually do? Well, what God did is he sent his son Jesus to save all of us. He didn't come to save the temple. Herod's temple was there when Jesus was there. He taught in the area. That's where he flipped tables. But Jesus didn't come to save a building. What he came to save was people and was us. And so when he says we store up our treasures, is that the things that are important to us is not all the stuff that we have, but the things that should be important to us are the people and the relationships that we build and the people that we lead ultimately to Jesus, because that's the stuff that lasts forever. It comes down, I'm reminded of this one phrase that I've used several times before. The only thing that will matter 100 years from now is someone's relationship with Christ. And so what we're going to talk about the rest of the week, we're going to talk about worry and all these other things, but ultimately what matters is someone's relationship with Jesus.